bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton in Jerusalem Sunday in preparation for what was planned as a tripartite summit on the future of Syria, but will most likely be somewhat overshadowed by the American-Iranian situation. Tensions between the U.S. and Iran escalated last week after the downing of an American drone in what Washington says was international airspace, but Tehran says it was in their skies. A retaliatory strike had been planned on Iran by the U.S., but President Donald Trump aborted that plan when he learned that 150 people would be killed. Bolton said Sunday that even though Trump stopped the strike last week, it could go ahead at any point in the future. Netanyahu commented that Iran is running a campaign of aggression. According to U.S. officials and documents reviewed by Reuters, the $50 billion Middle East economic plan put together by the Trump administration calls for creation of a global investment fund to boost the economies of the Palestinians and neighboring Arab states. And it would include the construction of a $5 billion transportation corridor to connect the West Bank with Gaza. Jared Kushner is set to present the plan this week at an international conference in Bahrain, which reportedly includes 179 infrastructure and business projects. More than half of the $50 billion would go to troubled Palestinian territories over the next 10 years, and the remainder would be divided between Egypt, Lebanon, and Jordan. The plan would also provide almost $1 billion to build up the Palestinian tourism sector. And the Trump administration's Economic Peace for Prosperity plan, as part of the greater plan to resolve the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, has been met with contempt by most of the Arab world, although some in the Gulf have called for it to be given a chance. The lack of a political solution, which Washington says will be presented at a later time, has caused rejection from Palestinians as well as Arab countries that Israel would seek normal relations with. Many in the Arab world are calling the proposals a colossal waste of time, a non-starter, and dead on arrival. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.